Alright, so there's this old McDonald character, right? He lives on a farm with his family or whatnot now that he's retired from his previous line of work. One night, the dude's laying in bed having a nightmare about this crash that happened a while back. So from the beginning, you know the dude's got some serious issues. The following morning, we're introduced to his family. He lives with his monotone son, his little princess he obviously loves way more than the monotone son, and another family member that's way too old to still be living at home. Okay, so one day, things get a little crazy when the farmer's crops get destroyed. And things get even crazier when his daughter comes to him, and she's all like, "Daddy, I think a monster's haunting my room," or whatever. The dad is like, no. That's scientifically impossible, so just F-bomb all your religious or scientific beliefs until it's relevant to the plot, sweetheart. Okay, spoiler alert. It's later revealed that there is in fact someone haunting the little girl's room, so the dad basically sucks at being right in this film. I can't say that I disagree with the fact that he never believes his children. His kids are pretty weird and fit the description of an idiot. For example, one time he takes his kid into the city in this blue car or whatever, then we find out one of the kids likes to read garbage stuff about space and aliens. So you gotta take what they say with a grain of salt. Moving along, something terrible happens, and the sign of destruction rears its ugly head from the skies above. Everybody's panicking and no one knows what to do. Kids buy themselves some headgear from Walmart they think will protect themselves from the stuff in the sky, and it doesn't even work. But they lost the receipt, so they're stuck with the bad idea. I appreciate the realistic take the director took with the children, however. If the world was about to die, and everything you know and love could be gone in a matter of days, months, or years, what would today's generation do to prevent that? Vlog about it. The kids start recording everything, and I gotta admit, if they were on YouTube, I would totally click here to subscribe. But the bright side is the dad who never believed in that Ghostbusters type stuff is starting to come to the dark side as he gets obsessed and tries to communicate with the unnatural intelligent beings and stuff. In need of answers, the old McDonald character leaves the house with a flashlight to go investigate. Then, we get a jump scare from something that isn't human. He goes back home and has a talk with the non-rent paying character. It's supposed to be a pep talk, but backfires. The side character is all like, dude, there's like 2 types of people in this world and you're pretending to be type 1 when you're really type 2. Just quit playing and be the preacher / explorer we paid to see. Yeah, the dude sucks at motivational speeches, but there's no wife in the house to keep this guy grounded, so he listens. FYI to the married men out there with 2 kids, a farm, and believe in only science, a word of advice: try not to let your wife die before you do. I couldn't picture having to be a single parent, having to warn your kids the end of the world is coming. But to his credit, the dad comes up with this brilliant way to get their minds off of the end of the world and focus more on haunting memories of their deceased mother. He's all like, "Remember your dead mom that died that one time who's dead now?" And the kid's like, "No," or whatever. And then he says, "Come on, you remember the mom who's dead and stuff." Buzz freaking Killington. Fast forward to a later scene at the same house. This little boy is struggling with some lung complications, and it looks like the little dude's about to rest in peace. Then we get a flashback scene. The significance of this scene is to illustrate how scienceless thoughts, like love and stuff, could travel through space-time. See, this one character's message sent from the past is revealed and relevant months or years later in the future by love, faith, and/or witchcraft. Next time on Couch Tomato. You could escape from Alcatraz, jury duty, or a deserted island. But no matter how hard you try, you could never escape fatherhood, Cooper. The recycled plot points are hard to limit to 24 reasons, so we found more. Will this little girl ever finish a glass of water? Will this guy finally be added onto a family plan and stop getting pissed when you include him on a group text? And will the director ever admit that he could have shaved off 20 minutes of runtime by not including one of the children? Find out this and more on the next episode of Couch Tomato.
Best elevator music I've ever heard.